Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to a hot California day. 95 degrees is starting to feel pretty comfortable here in the studio. It just doesn't sound the same with the AC running. So while I wait for a couple more people to log on with us here, I just started talking about our journey today. I woke up this morning knowing so clearly, feeling deep within me that it's time to talk about how much life has changed since the beginning of COVID-19. Almost the beginning of this year. It's time to talk about how much we've had to adapt and stretch into new patterns and new ways of being. How much we've had to let go of, and accept. In my interactions with people all over the world through my one-on-one work, I find that there's two general categories right now of people. And one is the people who've actually been enjoying the slowing of the hamster wheel and find themselves productive. And something in it feels good. And the other camp is people whose work has intensified. The service workers who go to work and have a whole new layer of regimen piled on top of everything else. And they're having a very different experience. The amazing thing is that the reaction, the response, emotionally and mentally, in both camps is the same. And is kind of dependent on spiritual connection, alignment, belief. Whereas those who, before COVID-19, were operating on the material plane and maybe just humming and doing really wonderful there. The ground is shaky there now. There's no guarantee of ongoing financial stability, health. For so many, the prospect of possibly leaving this world earlier than planned is something to be considered. And so there's an uprise in alcoholism, addiction of every kind, depression, anxiety. Ooh. And at the same time, in the other camp, there's an uprise in trust, practice, there's a swelling of intentionally conjuring high frequency states of mind, joy, laughter. The practice of aligning to the higher realms. So let us begin today. Thought it would be nice today to take a journey into that practice of being with the side of ourselves that is struggling, those places within us where our shadows are becoming stronger and sometimes stronger than the light. The practice of being with those aspects of ourselves that aren't what we would desire in a transformative way, in a supportive way, in a way that only we ourselves can provide for ourselves. A good tool to have in the midst of all this isolation. I highly recommend using earbuds or headsets. After much experience of doing these sound baths online, we have found that our earpieces have the sound quality needed to carry these frequencies, whereas our computers and our phone speakers do not. So make yourselves comfortable. And take that first inhale. Take that clearing inhale, that deep, full, tall, wide one that really creates more space in the body. And push it out with great intention using your diaphragm. Once again, inhaling fully, tall, wide. Lengthen the spine. Create more space between every vertebra. On that inhale. And then as you exhale, using the diaphragm to press the air from your body. And then allow the breath to go back to neutral, back to where it was a moment ago as you just watch it. Feel how it feels in your belly. To observe the breath, but not control it in any way whatsoever. Feel that surrender, that release in the belly, in the diaphragm. When you are thinking about the breath, watching the breath, yet not controlling it. The position of the observer is one of the turnkey aspects of spiritual work. Becoming the observer that observes not only the world around you, but most importantly, yourself. The breath is there for us every day, all day, for the extent of our lives, to turn that key, to bring us into that state of presence. And so now, here in presence, I'm going to ask you to do something briefly that is probably the opposite of what most usually do. We're going to stand before that within us, which we usually deny, hide. We're going to stand before that within us, which we usually deflect or ignore, and with great purpose. So in this moment, turn your attention inward to those aspects of you that have been suffering during this time. Maybe the aspects of you that have stretched beyond your limits. Turning inwards to those aspects of you that are fear, anger, frustration. And simply standing before them like a parent stands before a child who needs to be heard, who needs to be seen in order to grow, to transform, to develop. Holding space for yourself. And just for this moment, it's okay to feel that truth, that side that exists in every single one of us. As you stand before this aspect of yourself, feeling every feeling that presents itself, just like a parent must be empathetic to the feelings of the child. Allow now your heart to open. And your love to pour forth and wrap around this aspect of yourself. Not in pity, but in support. Very much the way the parent holds the child who cries over spilled milk, knowing that in the world it means very little, but to the child, in that moment, it's so important. And even if your challenges are greater than that, are real, are right now, are deep and intense, are life-changing, trust, know that with your love pouring forth here, right now, into that aspect of you, there will come a day when you won't even be able to remember the depth of that grief or suffering. Even challenges that cannot possibly change in this lifetime held in a whole new perspective within. And so now, as you allow that love to pour forth, simultaneously, at the back of your heart, allow the love of Source, of the universe, the power that powers all things, to flow into you. Receive. Oh, oh, Namah. Source love pours into you, a source that is endless, perpetual, eternal, pouring through a doorway within you that can never be blocked, can never be sealed, it can only ever be forgotten. Source light, trust, love pouring into you at the back of your heart, and you opening the front of your heart and pouring that love into yourself, into those aspects of you that have been waiting for the light to be lifted, to be seen, to be heard, transformed. Those aspects of you that have been waiting for things to get easier. Allow that ease to happen right now. And just as you've been stretched into new realities, chosen or unchosen, over these last months, allow yourself to be stretched into chosen realities right now, that fast, that simple. ease, grace, softness. Self-healing available to you every moment of every day by simply remembering that you possess within you that doorway. The doorway to source light. Whatever that means to you. So now, just as you stood before those aspects of you that were hurting, suffering, struggling, stand now before the aspects of you that are shining, that believe in yourself, in life. Standing before those aspects of you that you would choose to have lead your way. Allow that light at the back of your heart, source light, feeding you, nourishing you, nurturing you, to pour forth, to illuminate those aspects of you that know the way to go, that remember who you truly are, why you came. Not only is it okay to feel illuminated, to feel awakened, ascended, even enlightened. It is the calling of the moment that humanity wake up in their hearts. The calling of the moment that humanity transverse the boundaries of time and space to make these shifts in a quantum moment, just as our computers do now. It is not only possible, but it is the way that you can serve yourself, humanity, earth, and all living things everywhere by being that light. So let it pour forth in you like a river that pushes its way forward, carving out, creating new space. As once again, you adapt, you grow, within you now lie the tools to heal your darkness, to bring light to your darkness, to open yourself to receive source energy when you feel tired, too frustrated, when you're at your end. Here's the key to your doorway that will allow in a light, an energy, a force greater than you. You have only then to direct it to those aspects of you needing to be healed. And then to those aspects of you that shine, that know, that remember. So taking those breaths now that begin to draw you back into this moment, out of the inner world of visualization and inner practice, and into this moment, right here, right now, this world, 2020, all the truths of this moment globally, all the truths of your moment personally. Take a breath into your fingertips and move them. Breathing into the toes, moving them, finding the neck and the head. Take that breath that lengthens you from the root of your tailbone to the top of your head. Opening your eyes. And being right here, right now, in your space, with the front of your heart open, pouring forth compassion, love, high frequency joy. Into every aspect of yourself and into life, into your life. The back of your heart open and receiving source, support, love, illumination. Right now, in this moment. So wonderful to be here with you. We are the ones. We chose this life. We chose to be here right now. And so let us expand. What is being called for? Thank you, everyone, for joining me as always. These are the tools that get us through these times. But more importantly, these are the tools that keep us present regardless of the circumstances and events of life. This ever-changing landscape in which we live right now. It is unpredictable, our future, But we didn't come here to know exactly what's going to happen next. And our being okay with whatever happens right now raises the frequency that will get us through this sojourn of life. And so it is. So thank you, everyone. Please go to my YouTube page if you're not already there and subscribe. It helps me deeply be able to continue to give this workout for free in the world. I do as much as I can, and when I'm not here doing this in this very hot, oh, it's only 94 degrees, not so bad today, garage, then I'm one-on-one with people, and I really do give as much as I possibly can. And so receiving support back is so appreciated and needed. It's what allows me to be able to continue to turn these wheels. So thank you, everyone. I love you so. I'm here every Sunday and Thursday at 4 p.m. And please share my YouTube and my Facebook with anyone that you think may benefit from this work. So go be the light. Open your hearts. Much love. Bye.